Learn to be silent. Let your quiet mind listen and absorb. From Pythagoras. Inner calm. In addition to reducing outer sources of sensory noise, one must also learn to reduce inner noise. This inner noise is caused by two actions: emotional turmoil and the internal dialogue. Inner calm refers to emotional calm. The limbic system, in addition to processing sensory information, is also responsible for regulating emotions, which explains why so many sensory exercises require emotional control to succeed. The relationship between noise and signal is a major detriment of accuracy of signal detection. Either a weak signal or a strong noise will cause a greater likelihood of misinterpreting the signal. Remember, the system's overall control volume is arousal level, which is increased through emotional excitation. To turn down the overall noise, one must reduce outside interference, but also turn down the inner volume. Create an emotional calm. Another internal source of noise is what has been called many things, but is best described as internal dialogue. The almost non-stop conversation we have with ourselves. This endless internal rambling seems to be the product of the speech vocalization area of the brain that just automatically produces dialogue, much like a radio scanner randomly tuning into different radio programs. Likewise, this portion of the brain scans through memories of weather reports, talk shows, soap operas, music programs, public affairs, things you read and things you hear, and transmit all this largely useless information out onto the speaker system of our sensory cortex. Traditionally, there have been two methods used to turn off the internal dialogue: recitations of mantras, a few words or sounds repeated over and over, and counting breaths. Mantras seek to entrain the speech center into a specific rhythm and sound that disallows other forms of dialogue to emerge. Counting breaths is a little more difficult, since there are longer gaps of silence between breaths that allow the dialogue to creep in again. The act of willing the internal dialogue to stop is impossible to describe and works only for brief periods of time. Illness, disease, tension, fitness, inflamed emotions all produce toxic internal conditions that can temporarily or permanently damage the sensing organs. When you are in a situation that requires acute perception, you must silence the inner noise. When you are able to achieve emotional calm and turn off the internal chatter, you become aware of other senses, new perceptions, and a deeper understanding of life.